Hello there, my name is JNWN and welcome to JNWN. In JNWN we share news from all around the world. What kind of news? Business, financial, and economic news. This episode we're going to be discussing the top stories of August 2020. First up is the new normal. The Director General of the WHO said during a press conference that while a vaccine will be a crucial part of the international fight to contain COVID-19, it will not end the COVID-19 pandemic on its own, and there is no guarantee that scientists and researchers will even find one. While there are 30 potential vaccines currently in clinical trials, scientists from around the world still don't know the answers to key questions, such as how does COVID-19 affect the human body? Or how well is someone protected from reinfection after recovering from the virus? The head of WHO's Emerging Diseases and Zoonoses Unit stated that the public needed to learn how to live with the virus to continue to decrease transmissions and clusters. Now, let's talk about Uber. The multi-billion-dollar company has revolutionized the food and transportation industry. But it's also had its former chief security officer, Joe Sullivan, recently charged with concealing information from federal investigators and the U.S. Federal Trade Commission from a 2016 data breach that exposed the information of around 57 million users to hackers. The complaint, filed by the U.S. District Court in San Francisco, alleges that Sullivan and Uber both arranged to pay the hackers $100,000 for them to sign a non-disclosure agreement about the hack, with the hackers to state that they have not been able to breach or access any company data. We will not tolerate illegal hush money payments, is what U.S. Attorney David Anderson said in a statement announcing the charges, which include obstruction of justice. An Uber spokesperson has said that our decision in 2017 to disclose the incident was not only the right thing to do, it embodies the principles by which we are running our business today: transparency, integrity, and accountability. The spokesperson also said that the company is cooperating fully with the Justice Department on the investigation. Next, an interesting study from neuroscientists at Amherst College in Massachusetts shows that humans are actually less aware than we think about the world around us. In the study, involving 160 college students, scientists drained the color of around 70% of an online world in which the college students interacted through virtual reality in a 3D simulation of the real world. And a large percentage of participants didn't even notice color of the surroundings being drained. Even when the virtual world was changed to have only 5% of the participants' view contain color, almost 1 in 3 viewers did not notice the change. Michael Cohen, one of the researchers in charge of the study, decided to test this in a second experiment to see how quickly students would notice when told that the color in their vision would disappear. Even though students were told that the color in their virtual world would disappear, students didn't notice around 2/3 of the color change in their vision. We weren't surprised that we got an effect, but we were surprised that we got such a big effect, says Cohen. Their findings were published in the National Academy of Sciences. Finally, a phenomenal feat, Apple's reached a valuation of $2 trillion even during global pandemic. It was founded in 1976 with its first IPO in 1980 before reaching $1 trillion valuation in 2018 and now $2 trillion in just 2 years. Around mid-March, Apple's worth was under $1 trillion, mainly because of the bearish stock market due to COVID-19 fears. However, the United States Federal Reserve has announced measures in an attempt to calm down investors from buying debt that is government-backed in order to help the housing market and treasury bonds, as well as buying corporate bonds, even investments graded as risky. These are never-seen-before attempts in order to help the financial markets, with none of these measures being used even during the Great Depression or the 2008 financial crisis. Because of these measures, stocks such as Netflix, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, and Apple have had large growth in their stock price valuations, with stock market indexes reaching all-time highs in the US. Thanks for watching. Please press the subscribe button, the like button, and turn on the notifications bell. That's the top stories of August 2020. I'm JNWN, and this is JNWN.